going on, Charlie?
Hey, pretty good there, Joe. How about yourself today?
I'm doing all right, man. So, man, tell me about that Shovelhead. You just everyone's seen the video ringing that bell.
Oh, and, yeah, man. It was like buying a new motorcycle again for the first time, man. It's like my first Harley. People upstairs treated me like I was a brand new customer, and I just bought the bike, and I felt like it was my first new motorcycle, which it's a 41-year-old bike. Had a good experience with upstairs in the finance. There's some great people. Of course, everybody here is awesome. That's you too, man. You too, you know. And yeah, everything is good, man. I put a few things on it. I'm trying to get the starter fixed right now because, of course, it is 41 years old, and kicking that thing at my age is not a good thing to be doing all the time.
So you're gonna be putting an electric start on it?
I got an electric start. I just got to fix it.
Oh, I gotcha.
I got to fix it. We got to get the parts and stuff ready to do that. Yep.
Yeah, you came down those stairs. You were like a little kid, man. That was awesome, dude. You were just great. So pumped up.
I felt like I was on a new high, man.
Yeah.
Everybody says, Charlie, you're going backwards. I said, yeah, that's where I'm going. That's one of my things on my bucket list, man. Get my old Shovelhead. That was my first Harley, was a Shovelhead. And not my first motorcycle, but it was my first Harley was an old Shovelhead. And that's, I wanted one. I've wanted one forever. I got rid of mine to raise kids. My children are 43 and 40. It's time for me to go back to the old shovel.
That's awesome.
And that's where I'm at.
You said that you told me that. I remember you telling me the story about like that morning your wife, you're like, I'm gonna go get breakfast, and she had like made you breakfast that morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's like,
she was excited about me getting it because she said, yes, you got rid of the bike to help us raise children and have family life for a right many years until they got grown, and I had opportunity to buy this. We had a customer trade the bike in. I had one of the salesmen up front ask me if I was old enough to know how to kickstart one. I said, well, I'm probably the oldest one in this building. I probably can do it. Went out there, man, hit the throttle a couple of times and first kick. Now, I got lucky, I think. But I fell in love as soon as I did, you know. So other than that, yeah, man, it's great. Harley's a great product, and it's an icon, you know. Everybody loves Harley-Davidson.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you better get one so you can experience it.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, and you've been around Harleys for a while now. What's the biggest change you think you've seen, just overall, whether it's the culture, whether it's the bikes? What do you think has been the biggest change?
Well, they don't leak. The new ones don't leak like the old ones.
Hey, I heard before you had to have a diaper if you wanted to.
Yeah, diaper. And if your old Shovelhead's not leaking anymore, you better check your oil.
You're out of oil.
You might be out of oil. Make sure it's got plenty of oil. What we see now, the bikes don't leak. They might have some residue or something from when they had a service or something, but they do not leak. Yeah. And if they do and you have a service done here, you immediately get back with us at service department here. It could be just where it's trapped up inside the frame somewhere where the cleanup crew could not get all the oil out, and we'll get them standing on their heads back there to get that oil cleaned up from underneath it. But what we hear now is my stereo's not loud enough, you know, and so we're upgrading a lot of people with the boom audio, trying to get them some louder music to their baggers that have the stereos, and that's one of the biggest things. And of course, GPS and you know, the navigation is the key to a lot of these new bikes. People like them. I'm still old school. I like my maps, and I just got the internet service at my house, so you know I'm really an old guy, just getting into this new stuff.
You just got internet service?
Yeah, but I just turned it off too, all at the same time, you know, because it's not feasible for me right now, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
we were one of the last ones in our area to even get internet because I just refused, and then we had to get some, which I didn't just get it, but I have got it, had it, and don't have it now because of the finances. We're just kind of cutting back on everything we don't really need, cable, you know, and things like that. But everybody's got to have a Harley-Davidson.
Well, yeah, I mean, that definitely.
You know, that's what we're here about. That's what I want to do here. My experience is I've been on them a long time. I like working for a company that, like here, our owner is a great person. She's been great to us. I started off over at Hampton Roads Harley-Davidson, and I transferred here, and I've been here. I've been with a company this is going on to my 14th year. Yeah, I love everybody. I get along with everybody pretty good. Most of the time, we joke around, cut up. I try to let everybody know that this is motorcycling. This is fun. It's not brain surgery. It's not heart transplanting or anything of that nature. When you come to us, we've got MMI techs that are out of the school that know these motorcycles. We want to make sure when you come in our shop that we get your bike out. If it's any safety issue, it's not leaving here until it's correct. You might not like that, but we're not going to send you out on a motorcycle that's not safe. And I think that's the number one key. Of course, all these new motorcycles, they don't break down like the old ones do. What we're here to do is take care of them. All my customers, y'all ride the heck out of them, put some miles on them. You call me here, Charlie Haywood at Southside Harley-Davidson, and I'll be more than happy to get you on the schedule and get your service done, or if you've got an issue going on, whatever it may be, don't hesitate to call, because we work on any Harley-Davidson from 1903 to 2020 if we can get parts for the motorcycles.
Yeah.
And our owners told us that. We'll work on anything as long as part availability is there.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
That's awesome, man.
Yep.
That's awesome. What's going on, Dennis? How you doing, man?
Dennis just stopped in. He's one of our technicians here at Southside Harley-Davidson and a state inspector as well. He's probably looking for something else to do.
No, I have everything to do. I'm just going to let you know. I got a guy coming in. He's going to ask me just a second today.
Okay.
He's on the buddy. He's asking. He's borrowing a tool from me.
Okay. All right. Sounds good, Dennis. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, man. Joe, other than that, man, that's pretty much what it is. We're here for our customers here at Southside Harley-Davidson. My passion, I'm ate up with it. You cut me open, I bleed orange and black. And I'm here for my customers and for the company.
Awesome, man.
Yep.
Awesome. No, I've heard people call you Harley Charlie.
Yeah.
But someone told me I heard the name Rattle Can Chuck.
Yeah, Krylon Chuck.
Krylon Chuck. Yeah.
Yeah, the salesman that's one of the salesmen over here. It's been probably 15 years ago when he was here. He called me Krylon Chuck. He said, "You're amazing with that Krylon can." I said, "Yeah, you ought to see me with a real paint gun."
So you have a lot of experience doing paint work. I mean, this is outside the dealership, I know, but
yeah, I've got 35 years in automotive auto body repair and painting. I was a painter for a couple of big companies. Beach Ford was one of my big dealers that I worked for. Great man to work for, Tom Barton. And I've worked for Colonial Chevrolet, which is now Hendricks. Back in the day when you was in the body shop business, you had to go where the work was at.
Yeah.
And a lot of the body shop guys and painters would move to they shop didn't have to work. Next thing you know, you're working across the street at Perry Buick, going over there because they got the more work. So that's pretty much what that is. And I did it for a long time. I still like to do it. I don't do it anymore because of my health. I got away from it and got into sales, and that's why I'm here at Southside. But really and truly, I love that business. I love seeing a finished product when I'm done with it. It looks like brand new. I never fixed a whole lot of crashed motorcycles, however. We did a lot of automotive pickup trucks and repaints through Ford when Ford had some peeling painters back in the day. That was back in the 80s and 90s, which I'm going back now. I'm really dating myself back. But that's okay. I just want to keep on trucking.
Yeah, that was back before you talk about internet. You say you finally. That was back. There wasn't even a thought. Internet was an afterthought.
It was an afterthought, and we used to mix all of our paints and do everything like that. Man, it was totally different back in those days.
So, like back in those days, I mean, a lot of people that are probably listening to this, they obviously they know that the internet wasn't there, but they don't realize probably the impact. I've probably since I've been an adult, the internet's been pretty much a standard. But when I was a kid, I mean, you didn't get information off the internet. There was no internet to get information off of. So how did you know some of this stuff that you knew? Like now, people will look it up online. Well, I'll just look it up online and see what the paint color was.
Well, we would go through the paint companies. They would send us to school. The dealerships would send us to paint companies, schools to learn about the products, learn about how to apply the products, and how to make that work for you in whatever application you might be doing.
Yeah.
What
Joe.
you got, Joe?
Joe. We're not live. We're good. We're good.
Cool. That's good stuff.
Yeah, just so everyone knows, we're doing this while the dealership's open, so there might be interruptions here and there, or I might edit it out. I don't know.
I just want to say hello to everyone out there at Southside. Everybody's a customer of mine or a friend of mine. Y'all know who I am. Y'all get your butt in here. Come see us. Come test ride one of these M8s. I got news for you. Bring your gloves and a good grip. And, of course, a motorcycle license.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people they might not have a license. Just so people know, there is a jump start. You could try out a motorcycle without a license.
Yes.
If you have friends that have said, "Man, I think it's cool you ride a bike. I wish I could do that." The jump start's a great thing.
It is.
How was it done before? You just borrowed your buddy's bike and I mean,
Yeah, you'd run illegal.
you're running legal.
They would never do that here at the dealership. Of course, they won't sell you one.
Yeah.
But however, yeah, back in the day, everybody didn't have motorcycle license.
No. So yeah, tell me about that, man.
You just run it until you get stopped. You get a ticket. You go get your license. You pay it, and you'd be done. You'd be done. I mean, a lot of guys didn't ride with a motorcycle license. I had a bad accident in 1977, right before my daughter April was born, and I had let my motorcycle license lapse. I didn't have no motorcycle license, and believe me, don't do this. I rode with no insurance, no tags, no insurance, no license, nothing, and I got hit. So you don't do that. Karma will get you if you don't do it legally. You'll get in trouble.
So what happened when? Obviously, you're okay from the accident.
Well, that's what the doctor says.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, yeah, we know you're not okay.
I hit a Delta 88. If you know, back in the 70s, these cars were fully steel.
It was a boat.
It was a tugboat, yeah. And I slammed into the side of a Delta 88 at about 60 miles per hour. Luckily, I'm here to talk this story today, and my daughter was born a week after that, and she is 40-something. I better be careful I say her age. She'll kill me. But, yeah, man, it's something nobody experiences. A lot of people don't experience. You need to get on a bike and take a ride. Come up here and try the jump start. If you've never been on one, you always talked about it. Hit our jump start, man. It's awesome.
Hey, Charlie, man, I appreciate you talking with me today, and look forward to doing it again here soon.
Anytime you need me, man, I'm here for you. I'm with the company. I like my job. I love my job. And all my customers, I want y'all to know, they'll get your butt on in here. Come see us at Southside Harley-Davidson. Anytime you need me to help out, that's what I'm here to do.
Awesome. Thanks.